Well, the end of another weekend at the cabin. And we did quite a bit, though it doesn't show. My wife planted some plants here in front of the stone wall and made a little bit of a retainer or a little bit of a differentiate between where it is, where the planting stops. And actually it's actually a weed. And it's that weed right there, the tall one with the little pods at the end. We thought they were rather nice. You can see it's dying now, but at one time it was pretty cool looking. It grew there by itself. So she planted some, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. I think she's going to go around the stone wall with it. We need to get the weed whacker up here. You know, as we planned to put this stone wall in, I did consider us getting a lawnmower up there. And up until we planted these here, I used to be able to put some ramps there and get my rider up there. But now with these here, I can't do that. So, I don't know, I guess my weed whacker will take care of it, just not as nice. Anyways, we cleaned the front of the building with a wood cleaner, and it came out terrific. And then we pressure washed it off, and then I just drenched it many times just to not necessarily deneutralize what was on there, but try to get as much off as I can. I don't think water will deneutralize it, but it came out rather nice, rather more of a bleached color, brighter color. So now we'll let it age and get a more of a patina to it. And I'm not sure when we're going to stain it. I've read many articles. My wife is ready to stain it now. I've read many articles that you need to have it completely dry. I don't mean wet from rain moisture, but dry from the wood moisture itself. And it's not right now for sure. And now we're not going to put more of a stain on it. We're going to put a sealer on it. I also read that a sealer without a color does not have any UV protection, and UV protection keeps the wood from turning gray. And I like the gray myself. I would keep it natural, but my wife does not like it natural, or doesn't want to keep it natural. She sees a lot of board and bat garages put up in the bottom portion where the rain drops and splashes dirt on it. They're very discolored, and she just does not like that, but that's easily remedied with a little bit of cleaning. Also, the chemical that I use is called 30-second house wash, house cleaner. I've tried every kind of house cleaner there is, especially for vinyl siding, and nothing cleans the way this stuff does. And when we put up the overhangs, there's actually several footprints on it, on the board itself when it was on the ground, and it took all those footprints off without any scrubbing, and it came out great. One cool thing that while we were putting the wood up, you see the piece underneath the window, how thin it is? That is all one piece. We wanted to have a continuous piece, but we didn't know how to finally do it. So how do you do it? You split it at the end. So I came in right here under the window, and that's where I cut it. I cut it right there, and you really can't see it from back here. It does look like a continuous piece, but I like little things like that. And if you come around here, well, also too, if you notice, we've got drip edge over all of the tops of the windows and doors. I painted it too. It comes in white, and I just don't like the white. And then we finished this side, and we've also cleaned it. As you see, we have a drip edge there, and we also put a rain edge. Oh, I believe the piece that goes under the siding here, that goes under the trim board, probably, well, maybe 2 inches, so it's up there. 1.25 inches out this way with a little round on it. I thought that if I put that there, it would help deflect the water, definitely keep the water from getting behind the siding. Then we brought up a little table saw, and we ripped a nice straight edge so it fits up there nice and snug. Also too, I took that drip edge that goes over the window, and I mounted it on top here because of the lack of overhang. which again was supposed to be on this building, isn't here. You can't have water sitting on top of boards that are on the vertical. They just start rotting. That's why you see at the beach any type of what do you call it, the round units keeping docks moored will have a covering over the top of it. So that's what we did. And it also goes up and under the soffit material, or that trim board. And you come over here, we do have an outlet that we're going to put in over on this side. And if we step back, and the boards, they're different degrees of thicknesses this way, meaning, and some are thin, some are thick. And the drip edge that I put, or the rain deflector, you can see it just didn't quite make it in all spots. You can see where I had to bend it out, but it's still a little deterrent to keep the water from getting behind the siding. On the other side, I may have somebody make me up a piece that's 1.5 inches, and maybe a little bit more of a lip as it comes over and wraps around. And then I could paint that a tan color also. But came out beautiful, I think. So next week we have 5 days off. We have Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday for the Labor Day weekend. I'm not sure I want to spend 5 days working on this. Kind of lost some heart in it the last month or so coming up. I have to keep going. We have to keep going. My wife is excited about coming up. I'm not as much. But tackle the other side. We went through our lumber supply and rearranged them in thickness and length, and 2x and 2x6s, etc. And we still have 46 planks, ranging anywhere from 13 to 16 feet long, of siding. And we come back over here. This took, well, I guess I'd have to count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 full length. So that's 24. So that means I have enough to do at least one side, and maybe two, depending on how each board with each individual crack that they have, how much we have to cut off the edge ends to make them work. But I guess we're going to start either on the back of the building, because we have 2 awning windows going in here. One about 5 feet in from this edge in to the center of the window, and it's going to be a 28 by 28 awning window. And then another 10 feet down will be another one, and that will be somewhat centered on the rear wall on the inside here of each bedroom, because the bedrooms are going to be 10 by 12 with a closet, full-length closet separating them with a hallway in the beginning to enter them. So I don't know if we're going to start there. I ordered both of them. I ordered both windows, Andersen 400 series. And I never paid attention to the bill. I remember the gentleman, when we ordered it, said it was $540 for the both of them with tax. And I went to pick them up the other day, and only one of them was ordered. So that was a 6-week ordeal. But we can still do it. We can still frame it in back here, because we have to take this siding off and then put on 7/16 OSB board. Anyway, so we could just frame it in and not cut the openings out. I cut one opening out and mount one window. And then on this side here, again, this siding's coming off all the way to the top. New trim boards going on. And we're going to frame in this doorway here. We're going to take this door out because it's no longer usable. It's locked in place there. We're going to frame that all in. And we're going to go inside and take what was our exterior door on the old cabin and put it in this spot right here, and frame that in. It's a short door also. And then we'll start running this side, and we'll put the trim up around all of the windows, a 2 by actually 1 3/4 by 4-inch rough sawn. And we're even going to frame this window in, even though it already has a J-channel built in around it. Kind of wish we didn't buy this window. We paid too much for this window. We bought this at a local lumber yard, Curtis Lumber. And I'm getting much larger windows for the same money, Anderson 400 series. And of course, I like the Andersons a little better, just for the fact that it has a smaller framing around it, and you could frame them out yourself. This is already designed for aluminum siding, vinyl siding, with a J-channel built into it. So I know that my desire to come up here will change by the time Wednesday rolls around. I'll get out of work and get in the car and come up and start tearing something apart. Well, actually, what we're going to do is, my wife is afraid of mice coming in, so we're going to first come in and get some insulation going here and finish off this inside over here. And you can see the furring strips up there. We're going to take the siding that we're taking off the back and reverse it and mount it with the backing to the front, and we're going to run them vertical. But before we do that, I'm going to put bubble foil up there. It's becoming 48-inch tall roll, and then the furring strips over it, so I'll have a beautiful reflective layer that will be my vapor barrier. And you can see on the top, I said I had to let some of the vapor barrier come along the edge so I could bring that over and tape it off. I need to buy some more Roxol and finish this up here, but I'm going to buy the 6-inch because we'll need more in the bathroom exterior wall. We'll put it up there and we'll finish that off first. And here is a reversal of the outside siding. You can see it's a beautiful board. This came off of the right side of the building, and that was our attempt to match up. That is a dark mahogany stain with a golden mahogany stain mixed together, not mixed together, but put on different spots, and it seems to look pretty good when you put it up there. Although the old weathered has a lot more gold to it, or a yellowish color. Don't know how to get that in there. So this board here will be ran vertical here, and we'll probably either put a new board above here and run it across, or bring a board across. And then this door will come out and go on the other side of the building that we were just talking about, and that will be the access to the utility room. So all in all, I guess I'll show you one other thing. Hope I'm not boring you. But yeah, as you pull off this siding, as we pulled off the siding, here's a couple of pieces here. Here's what it looked like on the building. Okay? That's what it looked like on the building, with a stain, novelty pine. That all came off over here in the back part of the building. But when you turn it over, it's got this beautiful knotty pine, and in all reality, it already has a shiplap style board to it, where this goes under. Well, I can't do it without two hands, but this goes under here and then locks into place, so you can have a continuous board. That was us, different colors, trying to experiment. And so I guess we're going to use that. I would have much rather have used, the sawmill gave us just so many board feet of this wide board here, right here. I mean, it's you can see how wide it is. I would just run it down my table saw and put a little bit of a shiplap on it and put these up vertical. I like a wider board myself. There's even one of them here that that I sanded and stained, trying to show my wife how it would look, but she didn't buy it. She thinks it's too wide, too thick, too this, too that. So guess until next weekend as we head out of here, getting ready to head out. Oh, there she is. Just waved. All right, see you next time.